Hey YouTube crew, how you doing? Yeah, I look pretty tired today. Bags under the eyes. Anyways, what happened yesterday, we didn't videotape it, obviously. Um, we had three big trees. We have for safety on the property, we had to take down three great big ass trees. Pardon my language. One was 70 feet, one was 85 feet high, and the other one was about 100 feet high. Anyways, the bases were massive. Anyways, what happened was I wanted to use my 45-year-old saw, and I ended up cutting, and we were cutting away and got halfway through it, and my saw caught fire because it's 1980s, whatever, I don't even know. I got it at a yard sale for $10, but I've been using it for 3 years, so it's been working. I know, cheap. But anyways, when you're doing things on the down, cheap as you can, then you do whatever you have to. But as long as you're safe, that's really all that matters in life, right? But anyways, the situation that we had was the first tree I was cutting through. I cut my bird's mouth in it, and I was cutting my hinge, and the chainsaw caught fire because it's so old, and literally it was working itself to death. And it caught fire, so we were like, oh gosh, okay, put it out. So we got it and took it over, threw it on the grass, threw some snow, got it cooled down a little bit. We realized that we're okay. So all of a sudden, I'm not completely a rig, so we have a still as well, so like a newer one. So we went over and sharpened the still, made sure it was nice and sharp so we could finish cutting the hinge and drop the tree. One of the first three that we were supposed to drop. Now, what happened was when we got over to it, the wind had changed. Yeah, it wasn't good. Cutting into it, put our shim in it, got it ready to drop. She started falling. She started falling right where she was supposed to. The wind caught it, flipped it back, chucked it into the woods. Yeah, oh, it was scary. But anyways, I'm not dead, and as a disclaimer, I'm not a lumberjack. For all you lumberjack fellas that are watching, laughing your ass off right now, this is the tree. It landed in the woods. Now we've got a hard task of. Hold on, I'll show you in a second here. We got a hard task of chunking it on the 10-foot 4 lengths, so we have proper planking because we're going to mill all that wood from these trees to build the tiny house and do all that stuff as well. So anyways, I'm going to turn the phone around because I'm not really good at this videotape thing, and I don't know how to tap the button on my phone to turn the camera around. It sounds kind of silly, but it's true. Anyways, here you go. I'm going to face it at it. That there is our tree. Yeah, not good. Anyways, so that is the situation that we have to deal with today, and we got to get 10-foot lengths out of it, and we're going to have to put a come along on it and pull her down as she goes, because it literally almost went out to the road when she fell. It was so big. Yeah, it was a big tree. But anyways, so what we did, my neighbor that's here on the property, he came around and he looked at me and laughed his ass off, and hey, he should, because I'm sitting there all terrified going, oh my land, what's going on? I don't know, the wind caught it and that. So this is my neighbor looking at me, shaking his head, went over and got his wheeler, and he dropped this one for me. He dropped that one for me. And then the one underneath, he dropped them like butter. It was just like zing, zing, zing. He knew exactly where they were going to fall. He wanted them to cross so we could limb them properly. And then there was this old tree that was just hanging there too, and it was leaning into the woods, so we had to cut it down, because this area right here is where the tiny house is going to be built. Right here, and it's going to extend back into this area here where this patch is. That tree right there is going to be in behind the tiny house, because we want some shade too, right? So anyways, this is what's happened in the last day. So anyways, we're going to be doing all that limbing and chunking it up into 10-foot 4-inch pieces, because my friend Trent has a mill, and well, he's a really good friend. My wife and his wife are pretty much best friends. So anyways, what we're going to do is chunk it up the same as we got down there, We're going to make a big pile and we're going to get a dump truck in, and we're going to get the dump truck to haul it over to his place and have it milled. Anyways, hopefully that was clear enough and you guys seen that. So that's what happened. Now I'm going to see if I can figure out how to pause this thing, because I don't know how to edit yet. So I'm going to figure that out this weekend. But anyways, I'm going to shut you off right now. That's all I got to show. Hopefully your life's going well. I'm going to see if I can add on to this. Like if I just pause it, I don't know how to do that either. I'm kind of from the old school. I'm Generation X. I don't really know. I was the Atari generation. All these kids just laugh at me and they go, "You don't know how to use your phone?" I'm like, "Oh, not really. I know how to think things through and make money from things that, you know, making money out of nothing is amazing. It's so simple, but the world tells everybody that they got to think in a box. You know, you all go to work and, well, I did the same thing. You go to work, you pay your bills, you retire, and then you die. It's kind of a grim way to look at the world. So anyways, that's why I'm doing this, because it keeps my mind active, and in the wintertime, it just keeps me going hardcore, you know. So anyways, I'm going to try and pause this and add to this video. Okay, hold on.